Singapore's Chief Justice Sundaresh Menon is warning of what he calls truth decay, as social media makes it harder to separate fact from opinion. He says this poses a serious challenge for courts, whose work depends on evidence, facts, and the search for truth. The Chief Justice shared the concerns during a media session. Nasha Rahim reports.
I have been concerned about the breakdown of truth for a long time.
Speaking to the media, Chief Justice Sundaresh Menon shared that multiple opinions could cloud the public's perception of evidence-based truth and create a feedback loop of one viewpoint.
The fact that there's a very real sense that there's no such thing as objective truth because people don't want to have truth dictated to them is another factor behind it. So all of these contribute to the problem of truth decay. And I think social media has contributed to it as well because anyone now has access to mass media and mass reach. And it gives you the opportunity and the platform to propose the viewpoint that you think is true. Now, this has a huge challenge for courts because we are fundamentally truth-seeking institutions.
He adds that case summaries are available to the public for their understanding. It relays how decisions are made based on the facts. The judiciary is also facing other concerns in the near future.
This year, Singapore celebrates 200 years of its modern legal system, but one major test it faces in the future is artificial intelligence. It can transform legal work and improve the access to justice. And current guidelines on artificial intelligence means that court users like lawyers and self-represented persons have to check the accuracy of whatever is submitted in court. But as technology advances, this approach could change.
I think it's such a moving space that we'd have to continuously rethink our approach. But what I said was at the time when we did launch our guidelines, we took a decision at that time not to be too prescriptive and to approach it from the point of view of saying you are responsible for this. And if you've used AI, good luck to you, but it's not going to excuse you. And so we took an approach that was slightly different to what some other jurisdictions have taken. But I'm not saying that we are never going to change that position.
Other than the use of AI in practice, the concern is also how it might shape the new cohort of lawyers.
I imagine that AI would have been a very significant part of their university experience. And moving on from there, when they come to work, we have to watch that space. And I think we have to start imagining the qualities of the lawyers of tomorrow, where what you are going to want is not just legal knowledge and legal skills, but an ability to work with technology in order to multiply the potential of your legal skills and knowledge. And I think we are searching for the answers to that.
But keeping young lawyers in the industry long enough to build skills is a growing problem. A recent survey showed that 1 in 3 new lawyers may quit within 3 years due to workload and poor culture.
So apart from the attrition and artificial intelligence, what are some of the biggest risks to the sustainability of Singapore's legal sector?
I do think it is unhelpful for my generation, senior people, to brush this off as a problem of young people and say, oh, you grow up and get tough. I don't think that's helpful because I think their conditions and their circumstances are different. And there are a number of different things that I think is impacting them, and we have to be very sensitive and alive to those realities. The problem of sustainability comes up because if people are leaving the profession because they find that the push factors are too strong, the concern I have is that down the road we're not going to have enough lawyers to operate at the kind of level we need them to operate to fulfill our aspirations for Singapore.
A committee has been set up at the opening of the legal year to address these concerns. In the meantime, CJ Menon says he will keep conversations with these young lawyers open to ensure the call to the bar remains answered.